that men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe.
Men don't ask girls out anymore. All they do is they sit at home.
Why the man them not interested in dating? The man them not interested in asking you out?
Men do not like women. I'm sorry. I'm not saying all of them, but majority of men do not like women.
What happened to men that pursue? What happened to men?
Guys not making a move anymore is so frustrating.
Can someone explain the science behind the fact that I get ignored at any retail store that I go to?
So when you say choose better men, is there a school we could go to where we could learn how to choose better men?
I can't stand a man that acts like he doesn't understand.
Welcome to Masculine Dow, where we speak truth about leadership, love, and modern dating. No games, just growth.
What happened to yearning? What happened to men that pursue? What happened to men being confident enough to make the first move? I feel like our generation is just so whacked out. Like we're just all messed up. And I think with the phones, we're just so antisocial and just everything is just out of sorts and it's not how it used to be. And I think it's a real shame that like the art of dating and like yearning and pursuing is just dead. Like I watch shows like Bridgerton, I'm like, oh my God, we will never have that again. It's just gonna get worse. And it's actually so sad. Especially dating apps have just ruined it all.
Yearning didn't disappear, it just stopped chasing people who don't reciprocate. Men still pursue when they feel wanted, respected, and safe to approach. Confidence doesn't grow in environments where rejection gets mocked online. And comparing real life to Bridgerton, dating apps didn't kill romance. They exposed options. The mystery changed, it didn't die.
Guys not making a move anymore is so frustrating because the amount of times that I've heard so-and-so has liked you before, like at this time. I didn't know if you felt the same way, so he never said anything to you. I've been getting that a lot recently, and I can't stop thinking, what if, bro? So guys, can you make a move again? Can we stop being afraid and just make a gesture? I'm never gonna make a move.
A lot of guys aren't afraid, they're calculating. They've learned that one wrong read can turn into embarrassment, screenshots, or he was weird stories. So instead of guessing, they wait for clearer signals. If you're hearing he liked you but wasn't sure, that's not cowardice, that's uncertainty.
I don't know what is going on, but why the man them not interested in dating? The man them not interested in asking you out. The man them not interested in getting to know you, take you out. The man them not have no interest in that. The man them just want to message you when darkness come, try and forget between your foot. That's it. That's it, you know. They're not even interested in like impressing you anymore. They're not chasing shit. They just want some nanny. That's it. Like, I don't know. And you supposed to just be like, okay, take it. The fuck? And listen, it doesn't even cost to get to know somebody. It doesn't even cost to take out somebody. And on Sunday evening, could I go watch the sunset and drink some coconut water? Man, they're not interested. Miss me with that.
Some men aren't dating, they're sampling. Low effort, low investment, quick validation. That's not romance dying, that's convenience culture. But here's the part nobody likes to say. If a man only wants access to your body, that's clarity, not confusion. The mistake would be entertaining it and hoping it turns into intention. When attention is abundant, effort drops. That doesn't mean all men are like that. It means the serious ones move differently, slower, quieter, more selective.
I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore, us real women. I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to. Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. You know, spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from New York, but I see women all over the globe complain about what's happening with men.
Dating culture has shifted. Some men feel used for money, and women feel undervalued for their time and presence. Women react a lot to bad experiences. If someone only wants you to come over and won't plan a real date, that's not a gender crisis. Don't conclude that's just the wrong guy. Effort still exists. Standards just have to match on both sides.
What happens to the fun in life? What happened to life being exciting and fun and, going out and discovering the world? What are y'all doing? What are y'all men doing other than that? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, what are all y'all men doing?
That sounds like someone craving adventure but aiming the frustration at men as a whole. Fun doesn't disappear sometimes. People just get comfortable, broke, tired, or focused on survival. But asking what are all men doing? Like they're one group on a group chat is wild. Some are building businesses. Some are grinding careers. Some are gaming. Some are traveling.
Men don't ask girls out anymore. All they do is they sit at home, scrolling through TikTok, and liking her picture from like 3 weeks ago, going, yeah, that's my wife. And then they go back to scrolling and watching like cat videos. And honestly, I think that's why the birth rate is dropping.
Social media made it easy to feel connected without actually doing anything, and liking a 3-week-old picture isn't courtship, it's digital lurking. Also, effort goes where it's rewarded. If men feel dating is high risk and low return, some retreat into screens. That doesn't mean no one asks women out anymore. It means the bold ones stand out now.
That men nowadays, when it comes to dating, they don't believe in pursuing a woman, aka chasing a woman. What is the big issue with a man pursuing a woman? I don't just mean you making the first move. I mean like you actively pursuing this woman, calling her, texting her, planning dates. Why is it now we're in this day and age where men are like, oh, you could call me, oh, I was waiting on you to call me, I was waiting on you to text me, I was waiting on you to make the first move.
A lot of men today are cautious. They've heard don't chase, don't be thirsty, don't over pursue, and if she likes you, she'll show it. So some pulled back hard. Add dating apps, fear of rejection, and not wanting to look desperate.
Criticize me all y'all want, but I am an old-fashioned girly. I was raised by my grandmothers. I believe in the old school ways and how things are supposed to go. You're trying to get me. This is my thing. I don't ever make the first move on a man. I let men come get me. You want me? Come get me. If a man really wants you, he's going to come get you. It's not nothing extra I gotta do. It's not, no. If you want me, you're going to come get me. And the lesson that I learned in my previous relationships was never let a man tell you he don't want you more than once. So when I give you my number and you don't call me or you do all that, that's basically telling me you don't want me.
If he wants me, he'll come get me ignores reality. Some men are interested but cautious. Some respect space. Some assume if you're too passive, you're not that interested. Silence can look like indifference on both sides. Just don't confuse I don't chase with I don't signal interest. You don't have to pursue but you do have to be warm enough to invite pursuit.
Stop telling me to go meet someone in the wild when I go in the wild and someone will be staring at me the whole entire night and won't come say hi. How many more times is that going to happen? How many more times am I going to be in the bar, playing pool, at the coffee shop, on a walk, and I will be staring down another person who is staring me down, smiling across the table, whatever, and you don't come say hi? Oh my gosh. What am I meant to do, you guys? Am I gonna have, we always have to make the first move or something? Because, oh my gosh.
That frustration is real, but here's the uncomfortable truth. Eye contact isn't a green light anymore. A lot of men today second guess everything. Is she just being friendly? Am I misreading this? I don't want to look creepy. So they stare, smile, and freeze. paralysis by overthinking. But here's the twist. If you're both staring and no one moves, it's not a men problem. It's a confidence gap on both sides.
Giving you just enough to keep you is breadcrumbing. They manipulate you into thinking they're doing their best by you. If they get you used to the bare minimum, they'll know you've accepted this kind of treatment. They don't have to give you the full meal if they can get you full off of breadcrumbs. Random texts several hours or several days later, compliments here and there, false promises, passionate sex. All of it is a game. All of it is to get you hooked and keep you hooked. Then when they finally do the things you've been begging for, you think you've won. And you feel content because you're like, oh, they're finally waking up. They're finally starting to notice my effort. They're finally starting to fall in love with me. They're finally starting to care. No, they're not. In reality, they're conditioning you to accept that type of behavior, to accept the bare minimum and low effort. All of this is intentional, and you are not valued. You are tolerated to fulfill their needs. Leave. If it feels like they don't care, if it feels like they don't love you, and you're seeing that with the actions on top of what you already feel, they don't care. You need to leave ASAP.
Breadcrumbing is real. Inconsistent effort, random affection spikes, future faking, that can be manipulation. But here's where it gets tricky. Not all inconsistency is some mastermind conditioning plan. Sometimes it's emotional immaturity. Sometimes it's low interest. Sometimes it's someone who likes you just not enough. The key isn't assuming evil intent. It's watching patterns.
I want to end this argument once and for all. So when you say choose better men, is there a school we could go to where we could learn how to choose better men? Or, hear me out. Hear me out. Stop fucking faking who you are from the beginning, bitch. Because why we gotta find out who you are after we have already fallen for you? After you've done all the fucking work to fucking reel us in. Give us the choice, goddammit, from the beginning. That's P. Giving the woman the truth, the option from the beginning to choose whether she wants to deal with you or not, is P. But don't give us the fucking mask, this character, and make us fall in love with you from the beginning so that later on you can show who you really are. And then you guys could come and gaslight us and tell us that it's our fault for choosing bad men. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself.
Some people are faking. Some people are just on their best behavior early on. And some red flags show up quietly. Men just ignore them because they like the feeling. Choose better isn't about a school. It's about slowing down, watching consistency, not falling for potential, not bonding over words, bonding over patterns.
I'm just trying to figure out, when did this whole I'm not looking for anything serious trend happen, okay? Because I notice every time you meet a guy and all of a sudden you ain't looking for nothing serious. That is just a cop-out for you to be able to do what you want. And when I confront you about it, or when you want to leave when it's too tough, what can you tell me? Oh, but I told you I wasn't, looking for anything serious. Baby, stop checking on this poo-poo every day if you ain't looking for anything serious. That's very serious over here, okay? You're calling, you're texting every day, you're giving me money, you're taking me out, you're doing all this and doing all that, but you ain't serious. No, you're seriously dumb. That's what you seriously are, especially after the age of 35. If you are still sitting there talking about you ain't looking for nothing serious, baby, you done lived half your life already. How are you not looking for anything serious, okay? You are like spoiling expiring milk, all right? It doesn't get better with the time, all right? The ED comes, the balding comes, all types of stuff comes, but you ain't looking for nothing serious. Baby, take yourself serious before you want me to take you serious. And ladies, you're sitting there letting them play in your face. Ain't nothing more sure than a man I want to be with you. So again, if he's telling you he ain't looking for nothing serious, baby, that with you is silent, okay? Learn to move on. You making it worse for the rest of us, okay? These men think they could just come here and tell us they ain't looking for nothing serious, and we're supposed to just take it because that's what y'all been taking. Absolutely not, okay? Send them on his unserious way, okay? So we can get the serious bunch to come and bless this earth with their presence, all right?
When someone says, I'm not looking for anything serious, believe them. Don't translate it to not serious yet or not serious with other girls. Most of the time it means, I enjoy you, but I don't want commitment. Some people genuinely don't want marriage, pressure, or long-term plans. That's honest. The problem starts when actions mimic a relationship. daily calls, money, dates, intimacy, while hiding behind that disclaimer as an escape hatch.